The next letter in this section is the letter E. This is section 6, letter E. There's one dream in this piece that begins with the letter E. There's one dream about the Empire State Building. First number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 6, 1 Empire State Building Dream, or S61ED. In the month of August 10th, 2009, recorded this dream inside my dream book. First thing that happened in this dream was that I found myself talking to someone about a room I owned or rented somewhere in New York. Then I remember I was now inside a deli store. Some of the lights inside this deli were out. Next, I seen several street-looking black men who wore white t-shirts inside the deli with me. I was around the refrigerated part of this store where the beers and sodas are. The store refrigerator was not working well. Then my eyes seen an up-close shot of the Empire State Building, collapsing in broad daylight. There were a great deal of gray smoke around the Empire State Building before it disappeared inside the clouds of gray smoke. Next, I seen a tall white man inside a lobby that could have been located in Midtown Manhattan. This tall white man was arguing with a black female who wore a dark blue police uniform. This black female uniform might have been NYPD, and that the tall white man might have been a politician or someone of importance. This man was trying to make the black policewoman do something she did not want to do. The policewoman refused to listen to this man anymore, and then she stormed out of this particular man's presence. Somehow I got the impression the black police officer might have been a black female commissioner of the sort. That when the female officer left the presence of the tall man, another black female officer who also wore a dark blue police uniform leaped upon the tall man inside this lobby. Then I witnessed a tall individual defending himself from this policewoman by striking the policewoman across her chin. Then the last thing I witnessed inside this dream was that I found myself outside. I sensed I was not too far away from the Empire State Building. Then my stare focused upon an overweight man who was outside with me. This overweight man wore spring or summer attire, and this individual walked past me with a delirious expression upon his face. I think this man looked this way because of what just had happened to the Empire State Building, and I made a drawing of this particular dream. As you see here, this is the Empire State Building that I see inside this dream, and here are the clouds, the great clouds that were around the Empire State Building. And like I said, I've seen the Empire State Building collapse in broad daylight. The next letter in this section is the letter F. This is section 6, letter F. There are 2 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter F. There's one dream about famine, and there's one dream about a flood. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 6, 1 famine dream, or S61FD. In the month of September 23rd, 2009, recorded this dream inside my dream book. I was inside a supermarket. It was daytime, and most of the store shelves were slightly empty. People inside this store, I've seen people inside the store buying up a lot of stuff. Then I focused my eyes upon the cereal aisle. I wanted to buy some of my favorite cereal. Then I picked up a box of cereal, and then I noticed the box of cereal I held in my hands were light in weight. Then I looked at the top part of the cereal, and I discovered the cereal box was already open. Then I looked into the cereal box, and I discovered some of the cereal in this box was gone. I suspected some of the people in the store with me had probably eaten some of the cereal out of their boxes. The next and last number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called section 6, 1 flood dream, or S61FLD. In the month of October 14, 2009, recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I stood outside of my house on Halsey Street. I was stationed on the top stoop of my house. It was very gray out. And I walked down the stoop steps, and I exited off my property. Then I looked down upon my feet. I discovered that I worn my house sneakers, and there was about 2 or 3 inches of water on the ground. Then suddenly I lifted up my eyes off my sneakers. Then I beheld a 9-foot or 10-foot wave of ocean water coming at me from the corner of Malcolm X Boulevard out in Halsey Street. Next, I found myself up on a window edge of one of my neighbor's houses. The flood of water had gone over several people who lived on my block. These individuals were moving their arms and legs frantically underwater. I believe these individuals underwater were drowning. The last thing I witnessed in this dream was that I beheld an older black man and a black boy upon some kind of roof, and the man told the boy, as the water was still rising, "It's too late for us." Then I woke up. The next letter in this section is the letter I. This is section 6, letter I. There are 10 intuition stories in this piece that begins with the letter I. And there's one dream in this piece about Iran. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 6, One Intuition Story, or S61IS. In the month of August 5th, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. Today, while I sat inside the B-26 bus, I picked up in my psychic mind, or I've seen a vision of a small missile, which I believe was maybe 5 foot or 6 foot in length. This missile I seen psychically had flown through the bus I sat in. The next number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called section 6, 2 Intuition Story, Dream, or S62IS. In the month of August 10th, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. Tonight, while I sat outside upon the stoop of my house, I suddenly picked up a powerful explosive sound that came from the night sky above me. This explosion came from the eastern skies. Then after I heard this explosion, I found myself saying out loud, "Whoa." This psychic experience had happened at 10:50 p.m. The next number in this piece is the number 3. This piece is called section 6, 3 Intuition Story, 3 Intuition Story, or S63IS. In the month of August 11, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. As I sat upon my computer desk inside my home, I picked up a powerful sound in my mind or inside my psychic ear. The sound I heard sounded like a gigantic kaboom sound. The sound I experienced sounded as if the explosion was in the air around me. Time of incident was at 9:32 a.m. The next number in this piece is the number 4. This piece is called section 4, section 6, 4 Intuition Story, or S64IS. In the month of September 11, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. While I sat at my computer desk, I suddenly experienced a very powerful psychic explosion that made me feel as if my innards had exploded within my body. This incident happened at 8:44 a.m. The next number in this piece is the number 5. This piece is called section 6, 5 Intuition Story, or S65IS. In the month of September 14, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. As I sat inside McDonald's restaurant, which is located on the corner of Broadway and Gates Avenue, I picked up in my spirit a very powerful sound that sounded like a kaboom sound. This loud sound had slightly rattled my bones. This psychic experience lasted approximately a half a second. The next number in this piece is the number 6. This piece is called section 6, 6 Intuition Story, or S66IS. In the month of September 16, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. While working at my computer desk inside my room, I experienced a powerful loud sound which made the sound kaboom. I felt this loud psychic or spiritual explosion in my mind. Time and day of this psychic incident was on Wednesday, 7:11 a.m. The next number in this piece is the number 7. This piece is called section 6, 7 Intuition Story, or S67IS. In the month of September 23, 2009, I recorded this intuition story inside my dream book. Today on Wednesday, time 12 a.m., as I sat inside the McDonald's restaurant, which is located on the corner of 34th Street and 8th Avenue, Manhattan, New York, I experienced a powerful psychic explosion, which sounded like boom.